going on, guys? Welcome back to another quality Modpack 2, and as you can probably tell behind me, if you saw that, we have still got an Enderman problem. I'm not too sure how I'm supposed to be getting rid of them, to be honest with you. Let's put back on my hat. Like, they are still just sort of spawning in this room, and then some of them are teleporting around in the area. They pick up blocks and then they don't despawn, so I've looked around in the mod pack. There's a flower in Britannia that can make them teleport to the flower, but it would need a constant source of mana in order to function, which means we would need to have a flower inside there, or inside a section of spikes that would force them to teleport, and then a system of generating mana in order to have that flower sort of function. So I'm not too sure what to do about that, to be honest with you. That's going to be a problem for probably another day or in between episodes for me to figure out. Today I want to look to see what this, that's not the correct search bar, what this prefab structure is. I've got the bits and pieces together for it. It is the machinery tower, because I want to get into actually sort of building machines and whatnot. Why are you not showing me what I need for this now? That is weird. Can we get rid of you? Then click on you. Okay, for some reason this is no longer showing me, but if I remember correctly, it should be like 3 powered rails, some string of lanterns, and then triple compressed cobble in a formation of some kind, like that, and like that. Do this and this. Okay, I have no idea how to build it. Why is it not showing me it? That is weird. Okay, let me try to figure this out. Okay, so I can't get that one to work for some reason. It just will not come up. So what we're going to be doing is looking to see what the advanced farm looks like. And so I've got the first tier. The second tier is a whole bunch of bricks, and we put a whole bunch of them inside there. I think it's like 18 that we need to get to tier 2. There's 2 pallets of bricks, and that is our tier 2. To get up to the advanced one, we need a ton of timber, 2 triple compressed stone, double compressed obsidian, coil of lanterns, pallet bricks, withered backpack. Oh, so we need the nether stars, so we're just going to have to see what the improved farm looks like. To be honest with you, it looks like garbage. It looks like just a random chicken farm. Yeah, that is so random for the cost of it, of how much I just spent on woods. Oh, just because it's got... Okay, got ya. Fish pond, bee farm. Oh, okay, so it's all different types of farms that you can pick and choose from. Mushroom. A barn. A barn looks pretty cool, actually. I may actually do that. Greenhouse. Yeah, I think the barn. And we probably want to do it across the way. Can we, like, sleep the night away? Yeah, do that. Quickly sleep. At least that way if we die we end up back here. Also, if you notice that the boss bar has disappeared, the wither boss bar, from the top middle of our screen, which means the wither was either despawned somehow, or it's gone far enough away from the base that it's no longer showing, which is a good thing. We are also still missing our door from where a zombie took it down. So what I'm thinking is doing it across the way over there, or we could do it a little bit lower down. Is that a zombie? It's a weird withered type zombie looking dude. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Where should we place this thing? Let's have a look up top. Hello. Oh look, you're holding a block. How surprising. Yeah, maybe we could put it out the back here somewhere. And then we can sort of open up this section here where Cloud's repair. Apparently he did actually try to repair the glass with anvils after a creeper had blown it up. And we could do like a pathway coming back here to the actual barn. Provided that this area is actually big enough for it. It looks big enough, so I think we'll do that. Let's try to get on the same level. Probably here. Can we like clear a bit of area? Like, I know the prefab will also clear the area anyway, but we can actually just help it along by clearing just a little bit of room. God, we're picking up so much garbage. Get rid of all this, like I saw. Trim that back a bit. And then we can trim this back a little bit more. Fantastic. I did actually have to top up my dirt supply anyway. You know what would be really helpful? First of all, we get rid of all of these seeds, and then we get our magnet. Doop. Just so we collect all of the dirt. Thank you. Okay, so prefab, where are you? You're over here. I don't even know what you are. Corn kernels. So if we click here, go preview, and it would be sideways, wouldn't it? Let's go like here, preview. We're definitely going to want to move it back a bit, aren't we? Yeah, so say about here. And then we can open up this section here to be like a doorway. We can flatten the terrain around the outskirts of it. Doesn't look too bad. And then we can use the interior here for doing like mini farms. We can tear out like the stable type look. But I do like the roof style and the actual build style of it. Oh look, this is actually the entrance as well. Should we push it back a bit? Yeah, if we have it there. Okay. And then we can sort of flatten out the terrain around the back end of it. And then get rid of some of these inner stable sections. My god, I really am going to have to clear my inventory soon. Where's my white backpack? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot I went ore mining as well. So get rid of all of this crap that we don't want. What we are going to have to do first of all is I want to clear out an area in here and also flatten out an area out here because I want to have a automatic tree farm running, because at the moment wood seems to be our biggest downfall. I'm having to constantly go out and manually mine it. So what we're going to be doing is jumping into the create mod a little bit and using the power of water wheels to run a tree farm for us. Let me just finish off flattening off an area, get all the supplies I need at hand, and then we can work on building a tree farm together. Alright, so after a whole bunch of crafting, I should hopefully have all of the bits and pieces needed to get this tree farm built. I do need to actually go and farm some dark oak as well, because I need to sort of clear this little farming area and then do a proper entrance and exit way out of here. I've sort of smoothed off the terrain. We've also got wandering trader. What are you selling, dude? Just a bunch of random saplings. And then I flattened out a big area over here ready for us to try to fit a tree farm. But we are going to... Have we got any water on us? No, we've got a butt ton of milk. Where have we got water? I can see Enderman still flickering about everywhere, so that's always fun. I'm having to sort of cull them every now and again, just to stop them from bouncing around. Let's grab a bucket of water, because we're going to need this to power our water wheels, which will be running the whole farm. So let's say around about here should be fine. Break you, you, and we want to leave that one there. Put our water bucket just there, and then we're going to want to actually get our water wheel out. So do that. Grab a water wheel and do that. And then we've got our sort of kinetic energy being run off of that, which is fantastic. We are going to want some shafts, a gearbox or two, our mechanical saws. We've got our super glue. So we want you there. Do we want the mechanical bearing? Do that. So when we, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So when we click, what is it? Maybe it needs something on top before it will actually run. Let's just do that. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so yeah. So that way you can have it rotating, but obviously we don't want just a random saw sitting on top. We do actually want some building blocks, and I think we should go with a wood variant in order to make it sort of fit the theme. Although if it's chopping down a tree, if I'm using wood, then it may well think that the wood connected on it might be part of the tree when it chops it down, because when it chops down the bottom log using this mechanical saw, it will chop down all the logs above it. So what we want to probably do is use its actual andesite casings from the mod as our main connection things. Is 11 going to be enough? I don't know. Let's just grab the rest of them just in case. And the site, thank you. At least that way it will sort of fit in the theme of the mod as well, which isn't too bad. Is this dude trying to come in our house? Guy, can we like get lost, please? Thank you. At least we got some more leads. Oh my god, our pockets again. You. Is there anything else? No, everything else we sort of need on us. Okay, so what we want to do is, can this sit like directly on the ground? Like on the actual water wheel? I think we actually do want it one up actually. Just so that way we can interact with the button on the side to stop and start it. And then we want to get super glue in one hand and site casing in the other. Do that. 2. And then we're going to want to put some underneath as well. So 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Let's just make sure that that does spin. Yep, it does. And it knocked over our chest, which is fantastic. So it's spinning this way. So what we want to do is get our mechanical saws on this side here. That's going to be chopping our trees down. Let's get a chest up here. Awesome. And then we're going to want our deployers to be facing downwards. How do we... Something went wrong when retrieving data for this block. It's because it's placed the wrong freaking way. Are we able to like get an angle on this to do it? We do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's our dirt? Can we like get dirt here? Scroll, 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 scroll. Nice, thank you. So we've got our items all put on there. Now we want to get the saplings, and these are the deployers that are going to be planting saplings. So what we want to do is actually how can we tell the deployers that this is what we want them to be placing? Unless this, I think these actually need to go one higher. Stop planting, will you? Stop it. Do that. Okay, so they are moving, but we need to try to get the actual saplings on them. Okay, so this one's got, yeah, so they have got filters. So if we do that, that, and that, and then we put saplings in there, hopefully they will plant them. No, maybe they do need to be one higher. Interesting. So let me try this then. Let's put them one higher. I think that may well be the problem. 5. Thank you. Grab you. Super glue. Offhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You where's our super glue gone? There. You can just come there. And then we want to, there we go. So I don't want to put a whole stack in you. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try to do this then, shall we? 4, 4, 4, 4, and then put 4 in this last one. Hopefully they will replenish if I leave the saplings in here. And let's see if this works then, shall we? Do you know what? It's actually stopped on the section where the freaking button is, which isn't great. There we go. Okay, so it has actually done that. Ow. Oh, okay, so if it stops on the section there. Okay, so we've got that. Why is it not pulling from the chest? Maybe I need like a normal vanilla chest for it. Could well be the problem, because it should actually be pulling from the inventory that is on it. So maybe if it's got a vanilla chest. Also want to grab some bone meal just to make sure that when it chops down the trees that it is actually doing what I want it to do. Let's grab, say, a few stacks of bone meal. And then grab a normal chest. Minecraft chest. Freaking Enderman. Oh god. No, the sun is setting. It's not good, not good. Sleep the night away. There we go. So it was just because it wasn't a chest, well, it was one of the compact storage chests, which the machine obviously didn't understand. Oh, okay, I just need to make sure the clearance is fine. So when it chops it down, awesome. Okay, loads of saplings. And now this should allow us to get a whole bunch of wood. And regardless of how the trees grow, how big they grow, provided it takes out the bottom block, it will actually take down the entire tree. So as you can see, we are gradually filling out the saplings. Oh, whoops. Thank you. Why is it not? Okay. Excuse me. Need to make sure that we don't actually get in the way of it, because it will hurt us if it hits us. No. Quick. Alright, so that is actually the tree farm now fully operational. The trees are now, like, all the saplings are filled out. I need to see if there's a way of... Okay, we need to wait for it to get rid of this tree. Ow! Okay, so it's not chopping down the tree that's directly next to it, which is unfortunate. Can we get rid of the leaves? Okay, so the area directly around it, it cannot actually chop them down from. So I am going to have to turn this middle row into... Oh, no. Okay. Ah, God. That's what I'm afraid of. Get rid of you. I need an empty hand. Go away. Oh my God, stop it. Stop, thank you. Okay, so getting a bunch of wood in here. We are going to have to change the blocks directly around this thing to something that can't be planted on, which is fine. So just do that. Grab stone. Awesome. So what we want to make in order to unload the stuff without getting chopped up and having to stop the machine each time is the portable storage interfaces. And in order to do that, we want to get iron plates. So in order to get iron plates, what I want to actually do is, oh my God, sort out my inventory for starters. Let's keep that running for now. What I want to do is actually set up a machine inside, using the same system, the water wheel with the gears, but instead using this mechanical press. That will allow us to create a sort of conveyor belt that will slam down and make the plates. What I'm going to do is build that off camera rather than I'm an RN like I did with this. But now we've got an auto tree farm for gathering our wood, which is all happy days. Yay! Because we are actually in need of wood in order to make chests and whatnot, so it is actually pretty good to have this now up and running. Can we like just keep on growing these? Yeah, so let me build that. I'm going to make some room in this barn area, and then we can get to making the plates in order to get this thing unloading, so we don't have to get chopped up each time we want to actually get some wood from it. Alright, so a little time later, I've cleared out a couple of these rooms and I've got most of it set up. So we've got 3 water wheels being run just by water flowing over the back around the front, making sure that they're angled the correct way so they've got a maximum stress capacity of 256 SU. And then we've got that linked to a larger cogwheel, which then links to a smaller cogwheel, which makes it go quicker. Which is just basically using rotational force. That then comes into a gearbox, and then that runs into a vertical gearbox, which runs the rotational force up to here, which then runs it into this stamper here. And then we're using the same rotational force on this normal gearbox with a couple of the shafts which come out, and then we're using a conveyor belt that runs across. So in order to do this, we then put a chest on this side, chest on this side. I don't know if it's going to work with them being as close as they are, because it's only a 1 block. I think it may need to be 2 blocks on either side. No, not what I wanted to do every single time. So what we want to do is try throwing some iron in here, and yeah, that way we can get a iron plate per each iron ingot. Because beforehand, in order to get these, what we were having to do was use the how were we doing then? We was using it in like an anvil thing, wasn't we? Iron plates. Let's see. So we weren't going for them plates, were we? Oh, failed to initiate setup display. Where were you? Let's look for copper plates. We were using the forge hammer, and in order to get a plate we was having to then use either compressed double or use a single ingot with a hammer which uses durability. In order to make the hammers, we was then having to make these plates, and each one of these plates is full. So it was costing a lot of iron compared to what it's going to be costing us now by using this stamping method. And then in order to use these, we want to then go back into our little hobbit hole, and we want to make 2 of them importers and exporters, as well as some of the drop shafts to run it into a chest from underneath them. So let's grab this into there. So we are going to want some chutes, and then we're going to want, say, another chest, just to, you know, let's just grab all of these in case. And then we're going to want, what is it I said that we was needing? These things are portable storage interfaces. Okay, so yeah, so we needed the chutes for that anyway. Do that and do that, because we're going to need 2 of them. Happy days. And then we can go set this up. We are going to have to risk our life trying to get back into... Oh look, one of our dark oak trees has grown. Awesome, which means I can finally patch up this freaking hole. Let's go over here, wait for this machine to finish cutting this. Can we sleep? Yeah, let's get rid of the rain. Recording in the rain sucks. Do that. Wow, that's quite a lot of wood actually. So in order to have this unload, what we are going to want is... Can you get lost? We're going to want you in this hand, you in this hand, then do that. And then that means that it's going to be coming, say here, is where we're going to want it unloading. We're going to need, you know what, let's grab some oak. So do 1, 2. Oh, I don't want to be super gluing this wood. Do that. Do this, and then we're going to want get rid of this wood. Then hopefully we can just drop this into a chest using one of the chutes directly underneath it, like so. Hopefully this works. It's been a while since I've used this. And then we can obviously decorate around this as we need to. But let's see if it works the way that I think it works. I don't know if this needs to be like one block closer or further away. I think it may need to be closer. What's the clearance it's got? These trees growing is not making it easy. Maybe it needs to be one block further. Do that. Do that. Do this. So let's try placing it here. You. And then that. See if that works. There we go. So now that is going to be moving all of the stuff out of that chest and into this chest. Pretty quickly as well actually. It's Axis 16. Loads of advancements. Oh, but we can actually increase the capacity of this one, or link this up to a connection to take this directly into our storage system. But nevertheless, I'm probably going to have to call it there for today's episode, because checking my recording, it's over 30 minutes. I'm going to have to try to edit it down. But now we've got a way of making plates. What I will probably do with the plates is link that up to these ender chests, because we're obviously getting Enderman spawning. We can make the ender chests, and there are ender chests that we can, I do believe, color coordinate. Attachment, no, it's definitely not that one. What is it? I know there's ender chests that you should be. Let's just see what this can be crafted into. These, the entangled chest, is what we're going to be making. You can color coordinate these to link to one another, so we can actually do that for our main collection chest for our tree farm, as well as our input and output from this. So that way we can make plates directly from our storage room, rather than me having to run back and forth like I have been. But that's something that I'll probably do off camera as opposed to on camera. Wow, we've got a whole lot of twigs as well. But yeah, the tree farm's working awesome. We've got the plates now being automatically made rather than being manually, which means it's one more step forward of automating stuff, which is definitely what I want. The barn building looks pretty cool with the little hobbit hole that we've got. We've got our little greenhouse area thing over there. Is that just a graphical glitch, or is something taken out of half of my roof? Oh, it's just a graphical thing. Okay, that's fine. Got very worried there. And then we sort of smoothed off this. I am going to have to do something with this hill though. I'm not a fan of it. But I'm going to chop down these dark oak trees and get these guys, well, that hole patched up and looking a lot better with a couple of new doors in place as well. But we've made quite a lot of progress, and I'm happy to call the episode there. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully it's not been too tech heavy. I know it's a little bit of and ahhing from me when I'm working with this stuff, because I'm not overly familiar with all of the compartments. Like, I know the general functionality of them, but putting them together into a working system is always a little bit trial and error for me. But we have now got wood completely automated, which is so good, because I hate having to go out and harvest wood. It's such a nuisance. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.